Hello, it's Sweetest Honey 86, and welcome to part 54 of my Pikmin 4 playthrough. In this video, I'll be wrapping up the Trial of the Sage Leaf with the last two stories. The ninth story is called Turf Turmoil, and this floor has a bunch of bosses on it and a couple of mini bosses. I played this one a few times, but not for the entire 5 minutes. If I started and I didn't like the way I started, I just started it over. We're starting off the fight with the first boss that you see in the game, and it's not a hard fight. I think I just am too hesitant to run into the needles on accident, so I take too long, and in this, time is definitely of the essence. One way that I multitasked was by throwing one Pikmin in the hole and one at the glass wall, and then also I sent the captain to collect the Pikmin that were in the ground. I'm not going to edit anything out of this trial because I didn't spend a lot of time looking at the map and I didn't pause to go do anything. So I feel like I can keep the entire time I played in because it's closer to 5 minutes and not as long as it takes me sometimes when I spend a lot of time looking at the map and using the go here command. Here is another example at how my poor gameplay can sometimes cost me valuable time on timed challenges. I was trying to figure out how to bring these two Pikmin to Ochi without running into the two bosses I've not fought yet. So instead, I decided to turn them into purples, and Ochi will get them when he gets them. This boss is responsible for a handful of restarts of this trial. One time I accidentally got all of my Pikmin into, I guess it's yellow, and then it could have possibly killed them. I just went ahead and quit and started over. Purple Pikmin are essential for this fight because you can use two of them to pull on the tail and you can be prepared with Ochi to attack the middle. The only thing is you have to actually aim correctly, and I struggled with that because I was just rushing so much. The time between when you can actually do damage to this enemy is what costs so much time on the clock. This floor and the last one is taking a lot of enemies that I used items on and is making me fight them without those items. It's kind of a good thing because really in this game you could just stock up on items and never truly have to fight any of these bosses. And I said the last one, I actually mean the next one. The next floor, you will see a boss that I fought using, I want to say I fought using some items, I can't really remember, but I will have to deal with it without items this time for sure. The burrowing snagret is not that tough of a fight. In Pikmin 1 especially, and in Pikmin 2, it was harder because there's not a lock mechanic to lock onto its head. And I noticed in this fight, it gets stuck in the ground every time, which makes it easier to attack, versus in Pikmin 1, 2, and 3, it only gets stuck in the ground sometimes. And you'll see on the bottom left-hand corner, I only have one enemy to go and exactly 1 minute left. Rock Pikmin are great fighters, so whether or not you use this last purple flower can save you some time. Maybe when I try and get platinum on it, I might try and do it without taking time to pluck purple Pikmin. Also, I may try saving my spicy spray until I'm in the middle of the fight, not while he's still in the ground. I did a pretty good job of dodging his yell attack. And with less than 30 seconds left, this is the part where I did not care if I lost Pikmin or not. I was just trying to attack him with everything I had. To be fair, I only lost one Pikmin, so that was a good fight. The 10th and final story is called The Purple Key, and as suspected, this is where we will get the purple onion. There is a catch though, this will not be easy, just wait and see. In case you missed it, before I paused, on the top right corner of the screen spawned the water wraith. So the first thing I do is move Ochi forward. He was already out the way. Where you see these metal bars going over this little patch of grass that I'm in, that is an area in which I am safe. So I just moved Ochi over here so he's a little further along, yet still safe. Then I finish plucking these ice Pikmin over here. Now let's move Ochi forward again. And I think this zone over here is safe for now, but I need to go forward, so I'm going to move out of safety. One of the many horrible things about this boss is that it does not show on the map, so I used my drone to locate where it was really fast. And I moved over to this ice jelly while the coast was clear, and moved Ochi to break down a wall. Okay, in this ice jelly were purple Pikmin, so I now have what I need to defeat the water wraith. My future strategy for getting platinum one day may include not defeating it, but it just seems like too much of a headache to have it wandering around while you're trying to get the purple onion back. This cycle of stunning it with purple and then freezing it with ice and then it unthawing and unfreezing and having to do it again takes a lot of time. And without its stone rollers, it is no longer deadly, it's basically harmless, but it does end up being annoying. And since I've already tried this one a few times, I know I do not want to miss the bomb that is in this hole right here. With ice Pikmin, I'll be able to quickly take down the jelly float in this room. I need to get these ice Pikmin anyways, and Flattening's bag becomes very important when it comes to time. I'm getting them more ice Pikmin because they just make it faster to fight. Since I collected that bomb, I can take down this wall since I don't have rock Pikmin, and I can bypass the room with the Bulborb larva in it. Now that I've cleared a good amount of obstacles, it's time to get Ochi moving on this onion. The path to bring it back to the ship is pretty long, and I cut it close on time a few times. So first I'll have Ochi knock it down, and because Ochi has the strength of 100 Pikmin and can swallow, he puts it in his mouth and starts carrying it back while I'm busy doing more fighting. Fighting the fiery and snowy blowhogs are required to get past this gate. I was rushing a lot, and I didn't take advantage of the fact that purple Pikmin do a lot of damage and kind of stun enemies, so I could have used that more. Next time, I will throw the purple ones instead of charging them. Since this game auto locks onto enemies, the desiccated skitter leaf room is scary because you're just throwing and hoping that you're hitting everybody. Now that Ochi has showed up, I just need him to move out the way for a little bit. Thinking back, I really should have used him to help knock down this ice wall because that took a lot of time as well, and he was right there. I'll need 10 purple Pikmin to take down this paper bag, so I might as well go ahead and collect them now. I tried to use the idler's alert to call back the stray Pikmin to me, but they kept getting caught in these snowballs that I feel like this enemy was rapid firing. Like, does it usually throw snowballs that fast? I'm multitasking by getting this purple bag down, but also this enemy is no longer facing in the direction of Ochi, so Ochi can start walking towards me. And with the Arctic Cannon larva defeated, I'm going to have the Pikmin carry back the corpse just to get the corpse out of the way. And with 23 seconds left, I actually got silver on this one. That surprised me. And that was the last story in the Trial of the Sage Leaf. As hard as it was, I'm going to miss it. And I'm excited to go back and replay almost all the levels. I don't know if I'm going to be excited to replay all of them, but I will at some point platinum every single floor. And for the first time in Pikmin, we can make purple Pikmin. We have purple onions and the white onion. And I'm assuming we are going to get the pink one in the next area, I hope, and then we'll have all of them. Speaking of the next area, I'm hoping you will join me there. Please like this video and subscribe so you'll be notified when I do post that video. Until next time, moisturize, hydrate, mind your business, and be kind. Bye.